Moving on to question 15. 15 is asking, what are applications of rates? So, the application of rates are the comparison within an application. So, by application, it's a simple word problem, okay? Rates, we're kind of prioritizing, focusing on unit rates here. So, 75 students play basketball out of 300 in the United States of America. 125 students play basketball out of 500 in Mexico. Which country has a greater rate of students who play basketball here? So, simple, we find the ratio first, and then we find the unit rate here. So the ratio here will state 75 over 300. Perfect. And then we're going to say 125 to 500. Perfect. Now, in order to find the unit rate, we simply just divide the numerator by the denominator, and that'll give us a denominator of 1, or 1 can be simply omitted. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to start off with the United States of America here. So how many times does 300 go into 75? Well, it can't. So we're going to place this decimal point right next to the 5 and on the quotient side and borrow 0. So 300 goes into 750 twice. 2 times 300 is 600. 750 minus 600 is 150. Let's borrow another 0 here, drop it down, and now 300 goes into 1500, roughly around 5 times. So we'll go ahead, 5 times 300 gives us 1500, and 1500 minus 1500 gives us 0. So now we've got a unit rate of 0.25. Okay, so that's a unit rate there. So it's nice. Let's place this here somewhere safe. Okay. Alright, so now we have a unit rate. Moving on to Mexico's rate. Alright, 125. How many times does 500 go into 125? Well, it simply can't. So we're going to place another decimal point and borrow a 0. Here we go, borrowing the 0, placing our decimal points here. Now 500 goes into 1,250, roughly about twice. 1,250 minus 1,000 will give us 250. And let's go ahead here and borrow another 0, drop it down, and we notice there that 500 goes into 2,500 5 times. 5 times 500 is 2,500, and 2,500 minus 2,500 gives us 0. So we're left with the same rate, ironically speaking. So ultimately, we can state, right, that, just fast forward here, the rate of students who play basketball in the United States and Mexico is the same. And this is a build off on top of finding unit rates.